Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Unlock English Podcast. I am Alex, and honestly, I am feeling really energized this evening.
And I am Julia. Hi, everyone. It is so nice to be here with you again. Thank you for spending part of your weekend with us.
Julia, today's topic feels very close to real life.
Absolutely, Alex. Today, we are talking about emotions, how to talk about feelings in English in a clear, natural way.
Because emotions are part of every single day, right? Happy, tired, excited, bored. They are always there.
Exactly. So let me ask you, Alex, how are you feeling right now?
I feel peaceful and a little cheerful. I spent the afternoon reading at the library, quietly, with a cup of tea. It felt good.
Oh, wow, that sounds lovely. I feel relaxed too. Yesterday evening, I organized my notes and listened to soft music. Simple moments like that calm me down.
See, we're already talking about emotions naturally.
Yes, and if this is your first time listening, welcome. Please subscribe, like, and learn English with us here at Unlock English Podcast.
That small support really helps us continue creating real-life English practice.
Exactly. Here, we focus on everyday English, not textbook sentences, not robotic phrases.
Real people, real emotions, real conversations.
And that's why today's lesson will feel easy and useful for your daily life.
So get comfortable, take a breath, and let's explore emotions together.
Let's start with two very basic emotions, simple and extremely common. The first one is happy. Alex, when do you feel happy?
I feel happy when my evening goes smoothly. A finished task, warm food, and no rush. That calm happiness really matters to me.
I love that. For me, happiness comes when I complete something challenging, when I close my notebook and think, yes, I made progress.
We can also say, glad. I'm glad we're recording together tonight, Julia.
Same here. And another useful word is pleased. I'm pleased with how relaxed today's lesson feels.
But in daily conversation, happy is still the most natural choice.
Now let's move to the opposite. What's the opposite of happy?
That would be sad. I feel sad when plans change unexpectedly. You prepare mentally and then canceled.
I understand that. I feel sad when I hear disappointment in a friend's voice, even if they don't explain much.
Emotions really pass between people, and feeling sad sometimes is normal.
Exactly. Being sad doesn't mean something is wrong, it means you're human.
Now let's talk about emotions that feel a bit heavier. Let's start with upset.
Upset is very common. When was the last time you felt upset, Alex?
This afternoon, actually. I arrived late, dropped my papers, and missed an appointment. It made me upset.
That makes sense. Upset isn't just sadness, right?
Right. It's a mix. Sad, stressed, maybe a little angry.
I feel upset when someone misunderstands me and doesn't really listen.
And if that feeling grows, it can turn into angry. I don't enjoy that emotion at all.
Same. I feel angry when something feels unfair, even after I try my best.
For me, small technical problems make me angry quickly, especially when time is short.
That leads us perfectly to frustrated.
Frustrated is when you try again and again, but nothing improves.
I feel frustrated when I read instructions carefully and still feel lost.
Yes, you're not angry at a person, you're tired of the situation.
And then there's a lighter feeling, annoyed.
Annoyed is small but real. I feel annoyed when notifications keep popping up non-stop.
Yes, little sounds, little habits, small triggers.
These emotions differ in strength. Upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed. They are similar but not the same.
Exactly. Knowing the difference helps you sound natural in English. Now, let us move to emotions that affect the body more.
The ones that speed up your heartbeat. Let us start with scared.
I feel scared when I hear unexpected noises late at night. Everything is quiet, then suddenly, boom!
That moment when you freeze. You can also say afraid.
Yes, I'm afraid of deep water. Even though I can swim, it still makes me uneasy.
I'm afraid of speaking in front of a large audience. My hands get cold.
That connects to nervous.
Nervous is that shaky feeling before something important.
Exactly. I feel nervous before starting something new, even when I know it will be okay.
And nervous thinking can turn into worried.
Worried is when your mind will not rest. You keep thinking again and again.
I felt worried when I sent an important email and didn't get a reply for hours.
So, scared and afraid relate to fear. Nervous comes before action. Worried stays in your mind.
Now let us return to positive energy. Let us talk about excited.
I knew you would choose that.
I feel excited when I plan a short weekend trip. My thoughts move fast, my energy rises.
That future happiness is excited energy, but energy fades sometimes. That's where tired comes in.
And exhausted is stronger. No energy left at all.
After a long workday, I feel exhausted. I just want silence and rest. Now let's talk about mixed emotions. Let's start with surprised.
I felt surprised when an old classmate messaged me unexpectedly last night.
If it's very strong, we say shocked. Your brain pauses for a moment.
Next emotion, confused.
I feel confused when I open a new website and don't know where to click.
Confusion can sometimes lead to lonely.
Lonely is quiet. You can be around people and still feel alone.
That's why connection leads to hopeful.
Hopeful means believing tomorrow can be better.
And when progress happens, we feel proud.
I feel proud when I finish something I almost quit.
Me too, especially when learners keep going.
Let us talk about embarrassed.
I feel embarrassed when I greet someone who is not actually greeting me.
Oh no, that feeling burns. And finally, bored.
Bored is when time feels slow and empty.
Julia, have you ever wanted something someone else has?
Yes, that feeling is jealous. Jealous comes from comparison.
But we can change it into impressed. Impressed feels healthier.
That leads to relieved. Relieved is when pressure disappears.
And sometimes things do not work out. Disappointed.
And now, let's go deeper. Guilty.
Guilty feels heavy. I feel guilty when I reply late to someone I care about.
And then there's ashamed. Ashamed is deeper. You do not want others to see the mistake.
Let's lighten things with curious. Curious is wanting to learn more.
Curiosity leads to grateful. I feel grateful for calm evenings and kind messages.
But sometimes, even then, we feel anxious.
Anxious sticks around longer than nervous.
And when everything arrives at once, we feel overwhelmed.
Let's practice quickly. Situation 1. You wake up late, your phone is dead, and you can't find your bag.
Stressed, frustrated, and anxious.
Situation 2. Someone you admire praises your work.
Proud, happy, grateful.
Situation 3. You finish a long week and finally rest.
Relieved, relaxed, and exhausted. What emotion do you feel often and why?
Share it in the comments. We read every one.
Thank you for learning with Unlock English Podcast.
Keep learning, keep feeling, and keep speaking.
See you next time. Bye for now.